Hello everyone, welcome to another stream. So today we're showcasing the heavy modular frame factory. So I've been hard at work. We worked really hard on it yesterday. I'm happy at what point we're at right now, so let's showcase it a bit. So this is what we got. All my heavy modular frames are being made and produced in this one building. I've tried to make it compact as I can. It's still not really compact much, but kind of gonna have to deal with it. It was either build really tall or kind of build awkward a bit. So yeah, this is kind of where we're left off. I ran the elevator through each floor so I can check to see why certain things aren't working. What is that even? Are we... Okay, we're sitting here. I want to make sure this is actually still working. That, and I'm actively like in the process of eating dinner as we speak, so it's like this number should go up. I have no idea. I can't even think of anything that I can possibly fathom. Okay, after a quick Google search, I realize where it is now, and I realize I've actually heard the term before. I've heard of Chud. Who hasn't? It's a common phrase that I send people in Discord randomly. Fuck my Chud law. Okay, I got you. Yeah, that makes sense. So this factory seems to be working. It's not really as fast as I would like it to be, but I had an issue getting one of the resources to actually like be stable and not fluctuate a bunch. It's industrial beams. It's always industrial beams. I swear to God. You know, I never thought I'd be eating on stream, but I have to say, it's kind of nice. Maybe I should go upgrade this. Things are, like I said, concrete's a bit slow right now. I'm not... Hey, what's up, Vinland? I'm about to go up the production of my limestone. This is it. This is the whole modular frame factory. It's not great because I'm still having to actively trying to balance some things out. Like I have a lack of limestone for the concrete, which I'm trying to figure out why exactly. After I figure out where. Here, let's crank it up. So big thing that we're also going to be doing is I would like to go take a look at our power plant. The only reason we're going to go take a look at the power plant is because of this issue. that is a lot more consumption than we have production. Granted, it's not an issue because I can just turn everything off, but it's a pretty big issue. I'm hoping my mic doesn't pick up on the chewing noises. It's fun. Okay, we're going to the industrial floor. The core, he would like you to define the word chud for him. As would I. I would love to. I would love to get your definition of it too. I know it sounds crazy. Do I got enough room for? I'll use it in a sense. I don't know, how bad does that look? Oh, that doesn't look bad at all. All right, we're gonna up the concrete production a bit. Okay, now we can just attach into this. He said it doesn't define it, liquor. All right, cool. That should give us tons of more concrete for these things. Maybe. Oh, yeah, that's probably why. Okay, cool. That way I can have this going, and essentially these are the biggest holdup on my floors. I have a decent number of everything being made. It's just getting the... I try to keep my floors very simple and very small. So therefore this is kind of the setup that I have for all the resources with modular frames. With the heavy modular frames. Industrial beams are the biggest thing we're missing, so that's kind of the holdup. But we produce like 8 a minute. So I'm gonna be honest, the recipe that I used, it said that I would be making 5 per minute. Yeah, like I said, I'm sitting more at like 8 per minute. If the industrial beams can keep up, then... But thankfully, since we did the modifications... That's crazy that you went to Webster just to define... Yeah, it's always that chokehold. I'm gonna give it a bit. It may kind of line itself out. Since we just changed it. Yes. Look, or he said basically an upgrade thaw. That's great. That is amazing. You couldn't have used a better. That was like the... I still don't understand why it's so slow. Let's go down and see what the hell's going on. It's still missing concrete. I really don't understand why the concrete's like lacking. I mean, I have a lot of concrete being made from these things. It just makes me curious why it's so slow on some of them. Not enough limestone? I don't know, but these are... oh, yeah, true. That's my question. How much limestone do I need? I'm producing 600 a minute. Actually, yeah, that makes sense. That actually makes sense. Let me check the... yeah, we should have plenty. Oh, yeah. True. We're still sending like 30 something up the path. We'll just go... maybe let's just go make a Mark II miner somewhere and then just attach it to the main conveyor belt. That way we're just getting that excess production of limestone. Yeah, see, we're fine. We'll just attach to this one. No, it's not lazy. It's smart. Smart engineering. That's what it is. Yeah, it's pure. This should give me plenty of... don't even worry about liqueur. It's... I'm actively thinking of what I'm doing while actively eating food, so it's like I'm in a whole different world right now, man. I haven't ate anything all day long, so therefore it's like food's nice. Can I just cheese this? Yeah, I kind of figured that was probably way too steep. What's bad? If you're talking about the not eating anything, yeah, I promise it's kind of a feature at this point. So this is one of those like prepared meals I told you that I started getting. So this is brisket and mac and cheese, essentially. It's brisket mac. I don't know if it's that it's just that good or the not eating anything, but man, it hits crazy hard. No, they're not MREs. They're like I started getting these meals that like you can buy them prepared, and it's like food prepped essentially. So therefore, I don't have to prepare the... you like fig Newtons? Yes, I actually do. Yeah, they're kind of dietary meals. It's more designed for people that want to watch what they eat, but I'll be honest, it's nice because they're just microwavable. I want fig Newtons so bad right now. Yeah, that would it'd go pretty hard. Not gonna lie. Come on. There we go. Yeah. It's like fig Newtons and coffee. I've never actually tried fig Newtons with coffee. I've tried them fig Newtons alone, but what they do is they like I'm trying to think of how to describe it. It's like very like calculated amount of amount of weight of this protein and this and that, and usually it's rice instead of mac and cheese, but I figured this is probably like a protein noodles. That's kind of what it tastes like. So therefore, my go-to protein. Mm. I'll be honest. Usually it's chicken. I'm not to discount like ground beef or anything like that, but usually it's something chicken related. I don't know. Then again, I like cooking, so therefore it's kind of, I like cooking, but I don't like eating, so therefore you switch from chicken to shrimp. Interesting. See, I like shrimp, so therefore that might be that might hit pretty hard. What's up, Vinland? Vinland, are you from Norway? Oh, such an odd question. I have no idea why. Why would you think he's from Norway? Not that there's anything wrong with being from Norway. It's just kind of an odd place to pick out of everything. You may be onto something there, Fish. You may be onto something there. That's a pretty good. So I don't know if I'm not producing enough concrete or what's going on. Never mind. I realized. I just realized what it is. Hold on, I'll have to do some reworking. So, I'm trying to think of what the search bar is on this thing. Camera mode. I'll get there eventually. I can't think of what the, oh, thank you. So essentially I've one limestone thing making 600. My belts only support up to 480, I think. So therefore I have like almost 900 resources being pushed onto one belt. That's probably why it's struggling so much. Maybe. I'm not going to say that that's the reason, but I could definitely see it being a reason. Alright, so that's fine. I mean, this kind of does its own thing. It's the dividing it up top. That's the... Okay, we'll just break this off. Yeah, so even the setup that I have right now, it's still not able to really handle all the resources that I'm producing. 1 second, everyone. Right, if you're curious where I had to go, I dropped a piece of brisket on my keyboard. It's fun. Thankfully, it was like a super small piece, so therefore it just it fell on like in between the keys, so like and it just sat there, so it didn't fall all the way. So therefore, I could just grab it with. I literally went and I may or may not have grabbed tweezers to actively. I want to kind of just do it like this. I can. Cool. It's fun. We got it though. It happens. Happens to the best. All right. We'll just place it like this. Actually, is there even a need to do this, or can we just like directly cut in from over here to over there? Honestly, I don't know why we even. Maybe I should just delete this part of the section of the limestone stuff. I could just have it going straight from here to there. Probably make more sense, honestly. But yeah, I think we'll just do that. We'll just cut across. Right a bridge. Hmm. I could do that. Yeah, sure, why not? I had to figure out how to handle I had to figure out how to handle everything properly since I have too many resources coming in. Maybe I just cut this off here. Oh, you're fine. I always appreciate ideas. Okay, so I have to get from there to here and into this. I'm just gonna have to go through the middle because I can't really think of a way to. See even. Maybe we set up like that. Where it's. Would we just delete? Too close. That kind of sucks. Not gonna lie. I mean, it makes sense. This floor is very jam packed. If I'm being honest. Heck, we could even. I mean, yeah. What the heck? Why not? That doesn't look too bad. I don't think. I hope not. That way, it'll just kind of go here. I can just leave that for now. Maybe even. Go with concrete. Let's see. Oh, is it gonna? How weird is it gonna look to have concrete just right outside the door of the? No, no, I guess it ain't too. Hey, what's up? I don't know. We could probably work with that. That'd look awful. We'll just kind of zoom it closer to that. And what I'll do is I'll go and grab the big what is it, the pillars, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm gonna go like right here, I think, and then that's when I'll move resources up and I'll just kind of merge them through. Hmm. If that's not what I want to do. Oh, I see, I see, I see. I wish the conveyor poles were kind of an optional thing. Okay, so something like that. That would divide up the resources enough. And what I'll do is I'll grab some architecture and we'll just kind of we'll connect it right here. Okay, that's not exactly what I was hoping for, but yeah, it would be fun. Nope, one more down. Okay. I wish more of the pillars were exposed, but I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. Welcome back, welcome back. Oh no, I'm gonna. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Okay, cool. Didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. Okay, now we just. Honestly, I don't know whether it's faster to parkour up there or just take the elevator. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I got this, right? Yeah, okay, cool. We got this. Just kind of enclose everything. Like I said, the biggest thing was functionality. I would like these to not stop producing industrial. Yeah, see, we're already doing incredible. That was it. We were just too many resources on one belt. That's the big issue. I take full responsibility. I should have known. But in all fairness, it's very rare that I run into that issue. I feel like it's a rare occurrence for people to be overproducing materials instead of underproducing. See you later, Liquor. I appreciate you being here, man. But since this is going at a stable rate, I think that means that I should be able to just go and go to the top floor. Everything should be, they should all be producing heavy modular frames. They should not be stopping at all. God, I hope. I hope. Actually, let me check. How many is this producing? Okay, 9, 6. Not, those aren't a great number. Don't look. It's not pretty. Yeah, the intersecting belts are not pretty. I didn't have any intersecting belts on this one, so actually never mind. I spoke too soon. I actually didn't even realize that was a thing. So I need this to be closer to 10. Yes, it did technically speed up things. They're still, the machines are still off for, I like the other 4, just didn't think about doing it. Yeah, it makes sense, because I mean, you can have items can like intersect at points, so these are all like sped up, so I think I'm producing 8 per minute, roughly. Obviously, it's not exact because that does shut down waiting for industrial, in case industrial beams. I have like a basic storage setup for it and dimensional depot setup. Yeah, see, it's producing. It's not fast, but I don't know how late game I actually need heavy modular frames, so therefore I'm kind of just leaving it for now. Maybe one of those things I AFK a little bit later on. Let's go down to the industrial, in case industrial beams, because I don't know why this. I've had more issues out of this 4 than I have anything. It makes no sense whatsoever. That bad, huh? Ah, who the hell am I kidding? I know it's that bad. There's no question in my mind. Would that be crazy to up the production of this thing? Okay, so as long as it doesn't go above like, okay, as long as yeah, that's gonna be an issue. Maybe even like half that speed. All right. Use the bunch in the next phase. Okay, I appreciate that because I'll be trying to keep stockpile of it then. A lot of what I'm doing right now is fine tuning the machines. I need them to produce exactly the amount I need. Unfortunately, the only machine that seems to not have an issue is this one. So and that's just because it's the closest on the conveyor belt. I may up it and do the same thing, 125%. Oh yeah, great news. My power grid hates me and wants to kill itself in game. So this is my power grid right now. I have, if all my machines went down and the power grid popped, that would be bad. But thankfully, since we have most of our machines shut off, because I don't know, I like leaving a machine to run until I get back stock of stuff, and then I like shutting it off, kind of letting it do whatever. The max consumption's not bad though. I just really need these to. It's too much even for this. I just don't understand why it's having such an issue filling the. You could do a battery farm so you have a buffer. Yeah, I probably should. I've talked about it and I've noticed I haven't built one yet. All right. God, I'm gonna hate doing this, so we're just. Everyone close their eyes. Okay, then I'll do a splitter. And then I would. Everything moves too fast. I don't like how fast the conveyor belts are anymore. I can't get a second of breath without. You should see if you're making the. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm making too little. And because I had my conveyor belts pretty much, they couldn't hold any more resources. They still, there's part of it that still can't. I kind of really killed myself with the amount of the boxing in this area. So therefore I ran out of the ability to place constructors. So this conveyor belt leading to these three are producing, these have 600 resources going on them, even though my conveyor belt can only support 480. This has just 240. It's not like it's anything crazy. That's kind of more what I was hoping for. Okay, we got the back stock of that. Oh yeah, we should be able to do this. I appreciate it, but I'll be honest, it's taken a lot of fine tuning to get to this point. And a lot of looking at the Satisfactory calculator. Satisfactory calculator is my goat. It's beautiful. It's amazing. If you ever get a chance to use it, use it. Because I mean, that's essentially what I did. Is I just followed this down the line. I did change certain things because I had recipes. I had recipes that for some reason it wasn't like changing to make it look better, so therefore I kind of just swapped it. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, I could make cast screws, so therefore I didn't need the constructors for all that. Nah, the belt clipping's beautiful. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, 12 per minute. It should be able to handle that. I'll be honest, every time I place something in here, I'm really worried about the power grid. Okay, now we're gonna let this go, and I'm gonna watch this. Okay, I'll slow it down a tad bit. Okay, whoa, what the? How much does that give me? Okay, that's 66 per minute. I think we can do better than that. Like 8. Okay, that gets me to 71. I know it sounds stupid. We're shooting for a sweet spot actually, because I believe at 61 per minute, I believe that will be the amount that we can like work with. Perfect. I can do with that. That way, because we're always one short on all of our things. So therefore, if we tone it back a bit, that should hopefully help with the... It's still going insanely fast. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not as confident as I was saying that statement about it helping. It's tanking fast. Alright, we'll just do 175. I need the concrete numbers to go up and not go down. Actually, no, I need them to go up faster than they're going down. Oh, I just realized everything's using more concrete. That's why I'm not getting... I'll tone back most of my machines so that way everything should be getting concrete. This should produce 30, so I only need 14 per minute, so as long as if it can hold these numbers, then I would be doing really well. But I do worry that it's not gonna. Maybe I shouldn't have done a manifold. Maybe I should have done a bouncer. I feel like a bouncer would have been the better choice. Whoa, is it running out of one? It is. Oh, okay. I switched to Twitch. Oh no. 160. How is that even still a thing? That's what I want to know. Why and how is it still a thing? Is this still is We'll switch back to the elevator music. I'm tired of hearing something talk at me. It looked like it was upscaled from a watch. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. It's crazy that that's even this thing that you could watch on. Yeah, we'll crank that up. It's fine. Or 480, yeah. I'll be honest, I like having a overflow of resources come in. There's no real point in it because it is very excessive in a sense, so yeah, I'm not taking the elevator. We'll just walk through the... Oh my god, how did we get in here? We got in here so fast. Hopefully once that reaches those, it should speed everything up a bit. Because they should get to where there's less of a gap, because that's like max. I'm hoping. I'll be honest, I've never done this before, so it's a lot of guesswork and praying. I could fix that. Let me see. See, look, I can just... All I gotta do is just... See that now there's no clipping because it works. It's definitely still not going through the glass pane. Yeah. It works. It's totally fine. Hopefully now that those are getting enough resources, hopefully we can catch up. I really need that to remember to reach 12, please. Okay, or not. Dang. Hey, I appreciate the follow. Okay, I was about to say, hopefully my stuff works. Please reach 12. Please reach 12. Okay, yeah, I don't think it's going to reach 12. Be honest. I guess what I could have done is I could have used that outside bridge and had all the concrete be made there and then just shipped in here. It would have looked really weird to have it kind of set up like that, but okay, it's slowed down. It's maybe 150% like the cap. Maybe I should just stick to that instead of trying to like fine tune everything. I'll up that though, because this one obviously is gonna work non-stop. Because this one gets the resources first. Should have built a balancer. I really should have. Manifold was just not the way to not the play to make. Okay, as long as this 12. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're good. We're fine. I love manifolds, I really do. But I just, in this case, I do wish that all my resources were being distributed evenly amongst. Okay, page up. See, it's fixed. Let's go. We're gonna go through and we're just gonna add these like casually after the fact. See, these were intended to be here, you know? It's like really bad beautification. We're just like lazy about it. It's like usually you would do it before you like build the whole floor and finish everything. Okay, I'm gonna go up and see if we're still lacking in the industrial beam department. If we're not, things are great. I'll be honest, if it makes you feel any better, this took a long time actually. It took all of stream yesterday, which was, I don't even know how long it was, like 2 hours yesterday on this, and then I think I worked on it for like 30 minutes last night after stream. Well, not really after stream, but in the middle of the night. I'm like, I'm not gonna sleep until this factory's done. I mean, it is. Oh, you're fine. I appreciate it regardless. My YouTube notifications. Yeah, I feel like we threw it together pretty fast as far as the factory goes. I don't feel like we wasted a whole bunch of time. Now, granted, I'm gonna be honest, I had full intention of being one of those people that are just like, I'm gonna AFK this until I get all these full. I don't know if I have enough time or can physically stand to AFK this for however long it takes for this all these containers to get full of heavy modular frames. But it produces like 8 a minute, so I think 8 a minute. That's how much it should produce. I was shooting for 5. 5's not really like a standardized thing, so therefore you have to have 2 constructors, so you have to pretty much go for... Ooh, am I starting to... Oh, no, we're good, we're good. I was about to say, are we starting to run low on beams? We are actually running low on beams. What the... Okay, here, we'll just run down to the beam floor and see what's going on. Yeah, still 4. I don't know why the beams would be the slow thing. I mean, a little overclocking never hurt anyone, right? Yeah, my power production is not it's not having a great time dealing with everything that I do. Yeah, we're producing way more than enough to actually fill this. Assuming my things can keep up with the production. Yeah, how is my power doing? Okay, I mean, our max consumption's pretty high. I would like to see that number a bit lower. But I mean, it's not awful. It is pretty bad though. It's a serious problem. I'm telling you, I just keep expecting to hear the power grid just go pop and everything just go down. Okay, so I have 4 of these, so I'm just gonna up all these to where they're producing the max. Because these require like 90 a minute, right? Yeah. So once these are up, they should just produce more across the board. Yeah, because I don't have this iron vein break off or anything, so it's just a solid one. Okay, cool. Hopefully, let's go check, and we should be at a more comfortable area. Now, I'm really bad to like if I start a factory, and I'll lay in bed thinking about what I've done wrong in the factory, and I'll be like, this needs to change, this needs to change, this needs to change, to the point where I will end up like getting up in the middle of the night and continue working on it. I think last night or this morning was like I got up and started working on my factory at 4:30 in the morning, roughly. It was like 4:30 in the morning, and I'm like, okay, 30 minutes, knock every single issue that I had done with it. I'm so happy to hear I'm not the only one. It's not healthy, it's really not, but I need to destroy part of that factory too. Because that factory really is it's pretty useless. Exactly. You know, if I'm stress sleeping, I'm not gonna wake up feeling good. But if I get up and do what I need to do and then go back to sleep or something like that, then I can be like, okay, I can live with this. Actually, let's swap our ammo. Homing rifle ammo. Okay, cool. So essentially this is the I have way too much ammo. That's pretty much what this is. And eventually I'm going to destroy part of this factory and turn it into an obelisk factory. So that way I'm only producing obelisks and a handful of ammo. I don't need a bunch of ammo right now. Granted, I haven't really used the homing rifle ammo, so therefore I'm happy to see this thing. Oh, okay, so it's still mid. I guess I'm happy about that. Never made a proper ammo factory. The when I started to play, I started and the whole joke was I was gonna build an ammo factory and an obelisk factory, and then once I reached that point, I was gonna stop playing the game because I feel like I've already built the best factory that I could. Because I mean, if you have ammo and bombs, I mean, what more do you need in life? I don't need Ada telling me what to do all the time, or whatever the space elevator components are. I have bombs and ammo. That's all I need. So essentially I'm gonna stop playing after that turned into a continuation of me playing after that. I'm making the game into FPS. Yeah, pretty much. Everything in this game is an enemy. Even the God, I can never think of the name though. Like the water, is it water buffalo? I think that's what they call them in Satisfactory. The weird looking wall. Yeah, that thing right there. I think they're called water buffalo. I'll be honest, they look weird. So yeah. Oh, it's elephant tick. Okay, I miss. Everyone who doesn't like to see animals get hurt, close your eyes. Man, this thing is awesome. I like this ammo.
And they say nature is cruel.
Hey, we won though. Poor guy. I don't know what's more disrespectful, actively going out of my way to harm it, or the fact that you can still just bounce on its body. This feels morally wrong. All right, we're gonna stop doing whatever we're doing. I don't know how I feel about it anymore. Oh yay, I love that. Oh, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. That's how you used to traverse the world. Yeah, they're cool. I don't know why I have such a beef with them. I shouldn't. They've literally done nothing to me. That's I love that that's a thing. Can I even kill these things? Surely I have to. Oh. Yeah, homing bullets my ass. Yo. Man, that sucks. I don't have an obelisk factory. That means I don't get the option to just do them, kill them like that. All right. We'll go to the steel floor, make sure this is still running. Yeah, perfect. I'll be honest, me playing Satisfactory is really weird because I will admit I have this weird thing where when I stream and I finish a factory, I may like disappear for a day or two, and then I'll come back with another factory idea and be like, all right, this is what we're doing. Like, see, I've had streams where I've said I'm building a heavy modular frame factory. I looked up the calculator and did the math on it. I'm like, yeah, this is this project looks like it sucks. I don't want to do this anymore. What is even next? Computer factor, maybe? Computer. What's it gonna make a computer? Oh, I can make those easy. I don't know. I feel like we'll check on the storage and then let's just head back to the main base. I think I'll just leave this to do its own thing. I don't really need heavy modular frames right this second. I just kind of I wanted to build the factory so it's out of the way because I knew it was going to suck, and I know every person that has ever come into my stream talked about how many issues they've had with heavy modular frame factories. So I'm like, oh god, this is going to be bad. It was bad, but not nearly as bad as it was hyped up to be. I think it's more of a, yeah, see, that's, I know a lot of people, I think they just get a bad rep because they're just, heavy modular frames are the first thing that like requires a ton of different, it's like the main manufacturer thing, you know? It's where you start working with a lot of components to build them and stuff. I don't really feel like mine was that bad to deal with, I'll be honest. I mean, it literally took me like roughly 4 or 5 hours, maybe, if that. So yeah, yeah, pretty much. I think that's what a lot of people are into, is though it's a balancing act with the factories. I mean, I don't care to sit at a factory for 30 minutes and just do tweaks here and there to optimize everything. That's not really a big thing for me. If I can get something working at full efficiency or almost full efficiency, it just makes sense. Especially to cut out all that excess waste. But granted, my power grid knows that I do it because considering my power grid hates me so much. I need to suck it up and I need to explore this area a bit more. I don't have any like hazmat suits, so therefore the uranium sucks to deal with, but there are still like hard drives and stuff that I haven't collected in this area. That majority of all they require is just power. Honestly, I should have probably hiked up here and used this at some point. I'm not like in a desperate dire need for Sam, so because most of the times I can't afford to find the Mercer spheres to use the Sam. I do hope it gets to the point where I can manufacture, or like, you know, maybe there's like an alternate recipe for Mercer spheres where I can actually craft them. Because I'll be honest, I just can't find them anymore. If I do find them, they're like surrounded by uranium. So all right. That is so insane. See, I never knew uranium was in the game, and I wasn't paying attention when I remember I built my first hypertube cannon on a world, and I hypertube cannon launched myself right next to a vein of uranium. And the first thing I do is pull out my like little pickaxe and start mining it. But I didn't have a hazmat suit, so I died. And I had to keep repeatedly dying, trying to drop the uranium out of my inventory before I died again. It was a it was not a pretty sight. Not bad. We'll just leave them. I'm trying to save some of my hard drive rescans because I assume that I'm going to be able to access more once I'm past phase 3. I feel like there's a lot of hard drive stuff that's locked behind, like, oh, you know, obviously I can't get a recipe for different aluminum because I haven't unlocked aluminum yet, so therefore it's like, but yeah, we're pretty much done with the research. It's just getting these adaptive control unit. See what collectibles I have left in the world. Yeah, I need to grab my save file. Let's see. Yeah, just do. Oh, okay, I got you. So like you can literally just. Okay, cool. It actually helps a lot. So I'll be able to use that to kind of find what's hard drives are left in the world. I'll be honest, I haven't used much of this area. I would like to. I actually really enjoyed wandering around this area a bit. The desert area is nice, but not this one. This one sucks. I don't like that one. Yeah, I may have to wander around, collect some of these hard drives. There's so many hard drives. I'm happy to hear that I'm not like gonna collect them all before I even reach the. But yeah, let's go to our power plant. I want to see where the closest crystal deposit is. And now we wait. Now we wait for like 5-10 minutes to finally slowly sink back down to Earth. And I'm happy to see our truck still going, even though I hate that setup so much. The truck is not the play. The road is not the play. I didn't care for the road either. I'm not a big like. I don't care much for the vehicle, so therefore I hate having the vehicles do stuff. Facts. God, I mean, look how fast that is. I mean, I couldn't do that with any other ammo type. I'll take that. Now I'm gonna start fighting animals just because I can, and it's time for revenge because I'm tired of actively getting hurt and dying by them. Yeah, so this is the I wonder how well this is even functioning. The thing was a bit slow last time oh, okay. It's made quite a bit of progress. So this is a crystal. I don't know. I've been trying to figure out how to fix it. I've seen videos on how to fix the visual glitch, but it never seems to actually work for me. So yeah, dang, we've these machines must be on standby because Jesus. Yeah, they literally are in standby. That's actually insane. This is probably this one and that. Actually, is it all the way back to no? Yeah, it is quite a bit. I like using glass, so therefore it felt good and made sense at the time to make an overabundance of it. So, oh, lovely. I never looked that these are facing weird opposite ways because this game sucks and hates me. Why? You can see the beam in the inside of the glass. That's what I'm hating. Because I know I keep noticing it and I need to just come over here and fix it. Just like, God, why do I keep finding stuff that's wrong with my, like these are facing horizontal and that's facing like almost kind of vertically. God, I gotta stop. I keep finding stuff that's gonna bug me. It's hey, this is the factory that's not snapped to the world grid. Nice. In all fairness, I didn't really take the world grid serious at the time. I didn't think it would make that big of a I'll be honest, it was a lot more compact. This area was a lot more compact. I actually didn't even have these two sides. But the issue that I ran into is my truck kept driving off the side of the road for no reason, even though the path clearly shows it staying on the road the whole time. I could never figure it out, so I literally had to add an excessive amount of like roads just to get the truck to stop driving off the cliff. I think there is an area that still drives off the cliff, if I'm not mistaken. Well, maybe I should just follow the path that I record for it to drive. Maybe that's the solution. I'll be completely honest. I actually don't know what this truck's doing right now. It may not even be doing anything. Yeah, it's literally not even doing anything. Okay, so for example, I have so much turbo fuel that is being brought over to make compacted coal that I don't even, all my machines over here are like standby because it's producing so much turbo fuel that I just don't have the need for it. I could put it back in the system and use it for like my generators, which would be a great idea in theory. I don't think I produce enough to do that and really benefit from it, so therefore I haven't been doing that. So I have the awesome sink set up for any extra empty containers that I don't need, which right now that's pretty much all of the containers I get. These are all actually this one's actually producing. Why is this one on? Yeah, I've been a biofuel user in the jetpack, and world's difference. It's actually crazy. I don't know. I'm never going back. I don't think I can go back. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm producing rubber. I didn't. That's actually really useful. How bad is it? Nah, it's not too bad. It is clipping a bit, but yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much kind of. I'm gonna actually build a splitter here. Please God, there's no way that doesn't work. Okay, yeah, we're kind of set up like this because I want one to go. Oh my God, this is just a nightmare. I'm just deleting these. Actually, I could just do it right here. We'll just do a splitter like over here. Essentially, I want one. It sounds stupid. I need to save rubber because I'm not actually producing that much rubber anywhere in the whole entire plant. And then I want to, yeah, there we go. Okay, so when the rubber gets made, one will go here and one will go there. That way I have a supply. It's not great, it's not beautiful, but this. Have I researched a smart splitter? Let me check. Yeah, I actually have. AI limiters are the main thing that I haven't been making any of. I think that's literally because I was gonna say I literally carry this stuff to make it on. To make one on me. I never messed around with them because I was like, I'm gonna set this up poorly. It's not gonna be pretty. Actually, let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and mess around with them. I mean, I got time. Okay. Right output. Okay, center output should be overflow, right? And then this one should be any. It's gonna be rubber, obviously. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, it might help if I hook this up. Okay, so we'll store that first and then it'll. Nice. Now the only thing that I'm not producing is plastics. I think I'm producing everything else in existence, just not plastics. But I do have I have a bit of plastic stored, so I did produce plastics for a bit. And that kind of built a buffer around here for this polymer resin. I call it a buffer. It's just because I was making plastics and I had a sink here. And then I found out that recipe to make turbo fuel. And I'm like, yeah. It's gotta be at least 230 plastics. Yeah, probably. I hope. Like I said, I really don't use. I know plastics are useful, and I know that I'm gonna need them. I don't have much use case for them right now. It doesn't feel like I do. So therefore, it's like this place is the nightmare. This is the setup for that crystal factory. Oh my god, I struggled with this thing. This thing was the stupidest thing I've ever built. Because it's like it required so much and I wasn't able to like keep up. I think I actually cleared this out because I think I intended to like even build more of these things. Yeah, I think I was gonna build like another refinery and everything like that, so to keep up with the fuel. But the rubber's behind, so therefore I'm not really needing the. This is the area that I hate the most. I've never built anything that I absolutely hate and despised entirely. This little pipeline setup was the thing for me. I just couldn't deal with it. It was stupid. I didn't like it. I thought it was ugly, and it is ugly. It's very ugly. I tried to fix it back here a bit, but it still ended up being kind of the same. All right, we're gonna stop spending time on this floor because I hate it. So I'd rather go to the fuel gens and look and see how bad the power situation is. Okay, everything's on and running, so honestly, if I wanted to, I could oh, actually I can't summer sloop these. Oh dang, okay. I was about to say if I wanted to, I could just summer sloop these, but I don't think I can actually. Yeah, we won't mess around with it. I don't wanna break this. This thing was already hard enough to set up. You ever notice that? Huh. Yeah, you know, you mentioned, now that you mentioned that yeah, it pretty much is, isn't it? Yeah, but they got the V6 going on, so it's they could have had the like the V8 thing going on. It would have been better. No wonder it's not producing that much power. They scammed us. Over you using the V6 engines and not even using V8s for the generators. Okay, this is it. Okay, you gonna do it? Are you gonna drive off the back? There it is. I knew it would do it. See, that's my thing, is there's no reason for it to want to drive off or for it to drive off in general. It makes no sense. It literally doesn't. There's not a thing in the world that makes sense about it. Yeah, this is pretty much full, I'll be honest. Everything's dormant. Yeah, true. My presence here makes it nervous, so it starts messing up and it's like freaking out. It's like, oh man, my boss is gonna fire me. So then it just starts driving off of random cliff sides. true. I didn't think about that actually. I could honestly, if I wanted to run water, I could actually build coal. Do like an overflow where coal generators pop on anytime I have. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my god. Let's not walk past that. It's very rare that I stumble upon one of these just in the open. Well, welcome to my stream. It happens way more than you would think it would. I'm willing to put everything on hold for a power slug. I'm not even gonna lie about it. Nope, not doing that. Oh man, my stomach hurts. Okay, we're just gonna heal because for some reason there's like an unordinary amount of. Yeah, if you tap this. I'll be honest, I hate to say it, I may get back to base save and I may log stream. As much as I hate to say it, my stomach's kind of flip-flopping a bit and it kind of hurts. Actually, you know, we'll just cut to be right back screen, honestly. All right, I'll be back, guys. We can one tap everything now. Don't die. Oh my god, there's a grenade next to you. Sorry about that. That was a little late call out on mine. Oh crap.
Oh shit. About that one. I don't know about that one, Chief. Get it?
Shut up.
This is it, baby. Hold me.
What's that? What is that cutscene?
You're gonna try to throw it down to me?
No. Let's see if we can do this. I don't.
Welcome back, Doji.
I don't know how.
Yeah, you
I'm
could try
coming.
to wench me. Oh my god.
Okay. Okay. I don't know. What's up, brother? I got you. Got him.
What happened?
There's another. Got him.
Nice.
Nice. Oh, jinx.
I should not be this sweaty at 5 in the morning.
That might have not been the best play. Oh my god, he's spring shoot. No way!
No!
How many shots did you have?
I happened to get another gun. I'm scared. Okay, yes. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just lost $3,000. Oh, I just got sniped too.
Yeah, hey, test the theory. Go out there. Go for a walk.
Where's the sniper at?
Civilians because they were screaming.
Oh, I see him.
There's a few of them.
Okay, he got me again.
You're just looking at me. That's it. There's all sorts of stuff I can do with it. Like, oh my.
Oh my god. He's fine. He'll be fine. I promise.
He'll wake back up eventually.
He's actually a paid actor that we, you know. No way.
Wait, did that go in?
Yeah, the shot from the landmine.
The covering fire.
Alright. Oh, I died.
Hit it and go. Oh.
I made it though.
Okay. Let you spawn. Yeah, you did make it.
How do I get across?
I just heard a creature.
Can you go around? Like up on the mountain?
Hey, I just found a creature.
How the? Where are all these landmines coming from?
You mother.
Look, he's not even shooting. He's just hiding.
Give me a gun, dude. Dude, I will snap you like a twig.
You just start threatening people.
Okay, this is gonna sound really stupid. Do you think I can parkour off of this one and land on the one below it? Or do you think that I just have an instant death barrier?
No.
Are you
You
set?
can try.
Alright. More like moron wing, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Chat, you know, I'm trying so hard to hype myself up. It's not working. Hey, Parker. What? Talk about what? I'm not. Oh my god. Oh shit. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
Bitch. I got it. Live.
Made it.
No way.
We're smoking. Any solution? I don't reckon there's a repair station nearby here, huh? Yeah? Yeah?
Probably not. No, probably not.
Man, I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
What? What? What?
Let's go!
I just watched it and made a full loop and hit him.
I'm sure there's some lore.
Whoa, whoa, Captain Keys, you're floating.
Yeah, yeah.
Is he okay?
Dude's levitating.
He's off to a.
I don't know. I'll be honest. Every time I get, it's like luck. Let's go. All right. I apologize for that interruption. I should be good. Hopefully. What are the chances of us landing right next to each other? What's up? All right. Dude, I want to see what what it takes to make adaptive. Man. You had too much coffee? Yeah, oh my god, I just you're fine. I'd rather actually you hit me.
No,
in
it's
this
pretty
case.
pretty bad.
I'm in such a bad spot. No, I have a lot of. Oh yeah, true. Thank you. I appreciate that. No, so at the start stream, I was running a bit behind on where I would normally like to consider myself being at. So like I grabbed dinner and food and just ate at the start of stream. And I don't have a gallbladder or appendix, so therefore my stomach has a lot of issues holding food down. Whereas I've never thought about it. I've actually would it be crazy to like just ride this thing all the way around the map? Obviously we're probably not going to do it right now, but I never really thought about it. It's not like it's going at a fast pace. Really? A 5-minute flat around the map. I mean, it's so fast compared to what? God, this thing is actually so slow. I keep expecting it to just like fly off into the middle of nowhere and not just fall off and die. Don't ask why our children fly at 15 FPS. Yeah, I was curious about that too. Maybe it's just best not to ask. Man, this thing's kind of scary up here. Oh, look at that thing. That thing's terrifying. Okay, yeah, can we make it on top of our? Come on. Okay, we were so close. Okay. Holy. All right, that's down. We gotta make it to the space elevator now. How high can we get on the space elevator before it cuts me off? Oh, that's not even like. Oh, it won't even let me like actually go on the space elevator. That's all just like invisible. That's kind of insane. I'll be honest, I thought the heavy modular frame factory would take me quite a while. I mean, granted, I know I still worked on it, but like I didn't work on it for that long outside stream, so it was a very short touch-up thing here and there. I expected to be working on that for quite a while. Let's see, do I still have I had to go Mercer Sphere hunting, but I'll be honest, that's such a... We have... Okay, let me show you guys this. This is insane to me. We have power shards. We have so many power shards. It's actually unbelievable. And that's still considering like how many power shards we used over at the heavy modular frame factory, which was a lot. We used a lot of them. I'll just go ahead and I'm gonna upload the summer sloops too. It feels stupid to have them. I can't X. Yeah. I started doing this as soon as I started playing, and I, at one point, before I even built that factory, I think I had like 660 something power shards. And I'm like, I literally don't even know what to do with these. They just sit in a chest. I try not to use them. I hate relying on the power shards a whole bunch. My god. That's a... Yeah, I don't know. I just had like such an abundance. It was unbelievable. Honestly, what we'll do is we'll grab all these. We'll go ahead and build the constructor to... All right. Not that. I need a summer sloop. Summer sloop. And I need some of the power shards. Can I grab like a small... No, okay, I can't. That's fine, I guess. Okay, so that should be good. Boom. And unfortunately, it won't produce that much on... blue. Okay, now we'll get the yellow. Oh wow, we actually don't have any yellow. Purple. Yeah, we got quite a few of those. God, it's crazy just how much. I'll drop these back in the dimensional depot. Oh, I didn't know that. God, I thought I just had to kind of like just deal with it. I'll be honest. I thought it was like, okay, the first one always starts out rough because like it doesn't produce as much. This should produce a good chunk. This should at least get us back up to like the 400, I think. All right, 2. Actually, how many am I sitting at? Yeah, I'm not gonna. This is gonna max out my. Which is fine. That's not like it's a bad thing. I should be happy. I should be happy, but I'm not. It's too much. I don't know how I feel about having this many, you know. All right. We'll just place that there. I'm just gonna save up the ammo protein. I'll do that another time. I collect a lot of ammo protein as well. I don't like actively turn it into anything, but I save it for when I do summer sloop it. All right, let's see. Drop these, and I think that's. We'll drop these aluminum plates. I don't really, or aluminum sheets or whatever it is. I don't know. We're just kind of throwing stuff in the dimensional depot. I'll be honest. We kind of have an overabundance of stuff, so that's why I kind of I want to clear up our inventory a tad bit. Oh, I don't even need these things anymore. I don't know what I'm doing. these can all just be trashed. So essentially, yeah, that's set up. This is biomass, I believe, yeah, for my chainsaw. And this is versatile frameworks. I thought maybe I would need like quite a bit of versatile frameworks for the next phase. So therefore I went ahead and made a bunch. And so I'm hoping that I got enough to like get me through the next phase if I do need that. It just kind of blocks out the sun, doesn't it? See, can I buy anything with tickets? So I have so many tickets, it's like unbelievable. Okay, we could buy the factory cart. That seems like that could be a worthy investment. Clean pipe Mark II. Yeah. Yeah. Bunch of stuff. Nothing really standing out to me, I'll be honest. If I cared enough, I would buy these paths and lay out stuff, but I don't know. It's not that I don't care, it's just they're kind of mid. I guess I could buy like a glass roof or something. I could see that being I don't know. You see me not add a lot of like glass or anything like that because I find it very weird to place glass down, especially if it's a glass roof, especially if I know might be expanding the factory in the future. It feels very stupid to like, I'm gonna limit myself by putting a roof on that I'm gonna have to remove in a couple days probably anyway. Power shards are useful for keeping the machines that you would normally need down. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I try to keep some of my stuff like limited. I don't like I try not to interact too much with. I find the more that I interact with stuff, it's yo, what's up, Game Zone? Nothing much. It's another day. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and withdraw the tickets from this thing. We've been hard at work, so we deserve some kind of dopamine claiming reward. Oh, I'm not super tired. It's I'm a bit, but not terribly. Actually, let me rephrase that. I got up in the middle of the night thinking about what changes I needed to make in Satisfactory to my factory that I'm actively building. So I got up at 4:30 in the morning to make those said changes, and then went back to sleep afterwards. So yeah, essentially it's not great, but I wanted it done. I need to do something with that too. I keep like procrastinating on. Yeah, the factory must grow. Sleep can wait. The factory must keep growing more and more. I shouldn't close that over there. I'm just happy this is the main project that I wanted to get done. Out of everything, this is like my peak of everything. Your exams are starting soon. Oh no. Are you prepared for Are you ready for your exams? I have this friend God love her to death. She doesn't study for the like she doesn't prepare for her exams at all, and it's always like a messaging me like worried about like, oh man, yeah. All right, I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna take the elevator ride down to the industrial beam floor, and then I'm gonna go throw my like dishes away and or not throw them away, but I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go get rid of my dishes from dinner and stuff like that. So that way I'm not like sitting here like a slob having my plate sit on my desk for the last two hours. Okay, the steel beams are still behind. I don't. I'm confused at this point of why, but it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. They don't, as long as they're still producing heavy modular frames, I don't care. Just no one. We just won't talk about the inconsistent number that they give. All right. What do I have running over here? Rubber. That's crazy. The problem is I might not have enough free time as before. Oh. Yeah, I'll be honest, I got a little bit too much free time. That's my problem. The exam is actually a re-exam. Some idiot. That's crazy. Oh my god. Why? I don't get why people do that, man. It's like they're unless they were like hopeful that, oh, they're not gonna find out, so I'll be fine. They're not gonna know. It's like, yeah, I guess that's an okay theory, but I mean, as soon as they find out, you're gonna get in trouble, and then they're gonna just change the tests immediately. It's like they're not gonna keep the same tests that everyone's probably already seen. Yeah, I'll be honest. I had to browse yeah, some people don't think on maybe my solution to like being able to handle streaming better or like longer is I just need to go on a sketchy website and see if anyone's got a gallbladder for sale or like a appendix or maybe even a 2-for-1 combo, you know what I'm saying? The original exam got completed two weeks before. Oh. That's awesome. Anyone I don't know, it's just crazy. It reminds me of something that God, because it reminds me of something like that would happen at like my school. Like they would there was students who've got actually what would happen is they would be like aides for like the teachers, right? and but they'd also be students. So like they would like students would be like actively volunteering and to help out or be like, and you would have this the student aide like actively like copy the like the practice test, or not even the practice test, but like what the exam's going to be, and it kind of just gets shared around. It's like, okay, like why? Like they're not helping anyone. And what's crazy about you're going for medical, right? So like you'd be like more medical related, if I recall correctly, which makes it that much worse. if that's exactly what, because it's like everyone wants the nurse or the doctor that cheated to pass one of their exams. I don't know about you guys, that's the kind of doctor that I want. Oh, those things just they're reassuring, you know. If I found out my doctor didn't cheat on any of exams, I'm gonna be like, dude, I don't want you as a doctor. You know, it's like, I don't know, there's something about people that it's like you're not helping yourself. It like at all. It's not even, if anything, it's sketchy. Because the last person I want to go see is a cheater. Yeah, facts. That's how are you gonna leak the test and not even like keep it secret, or like you're gonna go run your mouth about it to where everyone knows exactly who's the one that did it. Just posted the paper and Telegram. Oh my god. Oh, that's so bad. Why? They could have posted it anywhere else and it would have been better. You know what, crazy enough, I would have rather you said like, oh, they went online, posted it to like a Reddit forum or something stupid like that. But no, it's like posted in Telegram is insane. I don't know if I can make these canisters. Can I make empty fluid tanks? I don't know. Oh, okay, I can't. Cool. I think I've maxed out my research tree. Except for the computer stuff, that's obviously a different. These are the only thing that I haven't. The only thing that I can research, and this. I really don't want to do that one though. Mercer. Okay, we have 4 and we need 23. This is gonna take forever. Alright, time to go exploring a bit, I guess. Hey, I appreciate you being here. I don't know how long I'll be streaming for, but I'll be here. I may rap a bit. But yeah, if Game Zone, if you're going in the medical field and you have like a heads up on like a good slightly used gallbladder or appendix, hit me up. I'm looking for one, you know. I'm in need of both, so fresh, eh? See, I like when I had both of mine taken out, I asked the doctor both times. I had my gallbladder taken out first, and the first thing that I asked my doctor, I'm like, "Can I keep it?" And he's just like, "What do you mean, can you keep it?" I'm like, "Can I bring like a jar of like, you know, like a disinfectant alcohol or a like, you know, something to preserve?" I'm like, can I keep the gallbladder? That he said no on that, and then I got told no on the appendix too. I don't know. Keep it. I have my wisdom teeth in a small little baggie. I'm not even joking. I asked them to keep my wisdom teeth, and they wrapped them up and put them in a small little baggie. So I guess I'm keeping spare parts, you know, just in case. I mean, they're technically, if they gave me my stuff, they would be bad spare parts, but
Please return to your designated.
whoa.
Failure to comply will result in termination.
That's crazy. That's the world border. They don't even let me do anything. Both your parents are dentists. Interesting. Yeah, just like the first thing I asked is just like, can I have my wisdom teeth? And it's like, yeah, I mean, I guess. I'm like, nice. And it's like, I'll put them in a bag for you after I clean them off. I'm like, nice. So yeah, I have them in a little bag in my living room. I mean, I haven't done anything with them, obviously. I mean, what am I gonna? Crazy enough, back at my one of the first jobs I got, I made a bet with the science teacher. Of course, it never ended up actually going through with it, but the bet was if I could get him, like, hook him up with like he had mismatched monitors, like computer monitors, and he was a teacher and gamer. So he's just like, if you can get me another computer monitor, I'd appreciate it. I'm like, all right, bet. And I told him, just like, so if I make a necklace with my wisdom teeth on it, can you wear it? I never got the necklace made. It felt like a really odd like bet to get into, or like, cause I guess he'd been asking for matching computer monitors for like months and months, and I'm just like, okay, I got this. We literally have tons of these things. Fun fact, don't it's a weird statement to think about making a necklace out of old teeth. I don't know what was going through my head. Younger me was crazy with it. That was like that had to have been one of the craziest things I've ever. Because I even brought him to class in the little baggie that they gave me. Or not class, yeah, his class, essentially. I like brought him, because I used to work at a school. That's essentially what. So like I brought it to his class, and I like, yeah, I got these out, and I just showed him. He's just like, those are sick. I'm like, well, you know, if you want them, I really don't care to. I'm very indifferent to holding on to stuff, but I'm very fascinated by science and everything like that. So it kind of. One more issue is, since paper. See, I don't agree with that. That's something that I don't agree with, because you will have people that may not have solved the paper or the test, and so you're actively going out of your way to make it more difficult for the people that like didn't know about it or had nothing to do with the whole situation. So it's like, the better question, what are they gonna do if everyone fails? You know, it's like, what do you do then? Because essentially you made a test harder for just to add a spite of a few students or a singular student. It's like, it doesn't really benefit anyone. I don't know. I'm very weird about that. It's kind of it feels very rigged. I would understand why you'd be worried about it though, if that's kind of how it's working. Then I don't know. I disagree with the way that that's set up, but I apologize that you have to go through that. It sucks. Actually, let me see what this is set to. Fix it Nova. Okay, cool. I know what to set the other elevator to now. I'd rather listen to that song than. Yeah, I know, but it's still a sucky situation that you have to go through. It's like, unfortunately, there's nothing you can do either. It's like kind of like one of those just kind of have to deal with it situations. All right, I think these are all set. What does storage look like? Man, we're lacking in the steel pipe department up here. I really don't know why. So, if you don't mind me asking, like, what phase are you, or like, what are you actually going for? Is it a doctorate, or is it like a, you know, are you in like, I think it's RN phase. I think you. Actually, I shouldn't speak about stuff that I don't know a lot about. So does it work like you become like a registered nurse or like a CNA, an RN, and then a APRN, and then a doctor? I don't know if you go through phases or not, or if it's just like doctorate, you know? I got you. I didn't know if if you had to go through like little phases of it, like, okay, you're technically this, but it makes sense that you just skip that. Yeah, I have a cousin that's a God, what is it? It's the eye doctor that actually does like the surgeries. And now I complete my general course for 5 years. Oh, okay. It works a lot different than I thought, which is cool. I actually didn't really. Okay. I mean, it makes sense that you would do a separate exam for the specialty and everything like that. God, Jesus. That's so much schooling. I'll be direct and honest. College-wise, I got through, let's see, I would say my first, I don't know if it was considered a semester, a year. In super specialty for particular organ or procedure. Yeah. God, that's insane to think about how much that is. I mean, I know in the long run it's really not that much time, but I mean it's still quite a bit of. Yeah, let's see, I went for computer computer science. That's what I went to college for. I made it through like I know for sure the first semester. I don't know if they considered me going through the year. then I got sick and then had to drop, and then things just slowly compiled to more and more and more health stuff, to the point where it's just like going back is a very it's a big stretch, because now that I've had my gallbladder removed, it's a he also took a drop. Yeah, I don't know. I never wanted to drop. It's just kind of it. I'll be honest. I didn't feel very. Didn't feel like I was benefiting from my doctor as much at the time. And granted, the last thing you want is a person who kind of has a bit of a, not really a grudge, but a sore spot with doctors, because then it's like, God, it was 2021, I think, roughly. And then I ended up having my appendix removed 2022, because my appendix was getting ready to burst. So, and then from there, they gave me like the dietary restrictions for gallbladder, and the gallbladder thing, it hit a lot harder than they undersold how difficult the life changes would be with the gallbladder, because the fact there for like trying to think of how long it would have been, there was like a good 6 months sitting at a desk for 2 hours was unfathomable. I couldn't sit at a desk for an hour or even 30 minutes just because, and I was either having my stomach would be upset, or I was throwing up. I was either, from like literally anything. Water actually still makes me sick. I can like drink water, and sometimes I'll just like have to run, like get sick. It's just kind of a random thing. No one really knew what's going on kind of situation. And then of course that leads to a downward spiral, essentially, because I'm actively dealing with that. And then it's like, then obviously, I still like to consider myself young enough to still be able to have a normal life. So it's like, then I see all this, getting invited to, hey, this party's going down, or this, I have a friend who is graduating in, Friday. So it's like, okay, well, now I keep missing out on a lot of life events that I would love to be there for. So it makes things really, you kind of get depressed about it, honestly, and you kind of get a little bit. Yes, actually, I think I'm the only one that in my family that's got my appendix removed. My mother has had her gallbladder removed, but that was years and years ago. But gastrointestinal issues they kind of run the family. So another thing that didn't help me is when I went for computer science, I was told in high school that I would not need to take pre-calculus at all. And when I got into college for computer science, I was put into a normal calculus class, and I was told, you should already know all this, you learned in pre-cal. And the high school that I went to had no answers for why. It was like, well, why did you tell me I didn't need this if there was a chance I could have needed it? So there's like an awkward, like, who do you blame? Because I mean, at the end of the day, it sucks, but there's little I can do You remember a meme from your situation? Oh god, what meme is it? Yeah. Yeah, I swear it's so stupid. I never understood. I'm like, why did you guys tell me that oh, well, you don't need pre-cal because I mean, yeah, there's a big disconnect. And what aggravated me is where I live is it's pretty small. So therefore the school that I went to and the college are like close. Like I actively took college classes while I was in high school. I took a what was it? I took probability and statistics. And I feel like there was college algebra was another one. And then they're just like, oh well, if you know, college algebra should have taught you this too. I'm like, well, college algebra never covered that. There's like sine and tangent and everything like that, which I knew about, but it's like, you know, calculus. It gets pretty in depth pretty quick. And I'm just like, I don't think I could see myself actually learning the programming softwares and stuff. But yeah, then like a few years down the road, I actually in 2023 I went for I'm trying to think of what it's called. It's kind of like a I'm not saying it's a psychiatric evaluation because it's really not. It's more, it's kind of like one. It's kind of to like diagnose what you might have going on like mentally. So it's like, you know, you run through all these tests of like attention span test and, you know, memory test. And I pretty much after that they came back with like a list of results. And I'm like, it was like your cooked kid kind of. That's the best way to put it, is you're cooked kid. It's the blunt way to put it. So I got diagnosed with what is it? I got diagnosed with OCD and ADHD, and they told me that it did got to the point where my working memory is pretty spotty. So therefore, I'm trying to think of how to describe it. I got told if I completely learn something, I'm really good at explaining something that I know how to work, or I know the topic really well, but retaining new information is just the ADHD fox. No, I don't think I do. ADHD fox. Is there something that I've been missing out on? No, one of the things that they told me was oh, I know what you're talking about. Never mind. The I'm speed this I assume that's the one you're referring to. Yeah, the I'm speed thing where it's just like the fox just running around. Yeah. The biggest thing was I've been in kind of a limbo because I live in such a small area. It's really, they don't know how to treat really either one. So therefore there's not psychiatric specialists to help treat one of the conditions. And I got told that essentially what I'm running into is it's like a push and pull kind of situation. If they treat one, it can make the other one pull. So it's like, effectively, Yes, there is, but where I live, there's not any way to treat them really because there's just nowhere. There's not a specialist around. So it's like, if I wanted to seek help for it, I would have to probably move to God. I don't even know where the closest place I'd move. A lot of our clinics around here kind of got their during. I don't know. The government's doing this whole crackdown on ADHD medicine and stuff like that. So therefore, it makes it now even more clinics aren't allowed to prescribe medicine for it. So therefore, it's like a wonderful type situation. I really hit this slam dunk sometimes, you know. Sometimes it really feels that way. But I try to take it on stride. I've gotten streaming because I was just like, you know, I really have. At this point, I like doing streaming. I'll be honest, I'm trying to think of how to describe it. I can function, but it's not at a very normal person functionality level. It's a very I'm trying to think of how to describe it without sounding too dramatic here. It's kind of like I have a lot of intrusive thoughts from the OCD and stuff, so therefore it's like especially at nighttime, so that it like makes it hard to sleep. So therefore I wish I was joking when I say this. I got up at 6 p.m. today. Like, so literally like an hour or two before I start streaming, I woke up from because I just didn't sleep the whole night. It's just kind of a random it's just, it's got one of those. It's like randomly it's not that I'm comfortable. It's just I think I've more just kind of got I've more accepted realities. I think that's more than anything. So therefore I woke up at 6 p.m. So when I finish streaming here in a little while, you will see I'll be on, or I will be awake until I think this morning I finally was blessed with sleep at 9 or 10 10 in the morning, and then I slept till this 6. It's a crazy schedule. It's more of a night shift schedule. I don't know why. It's just kind of like that. Exactly. See, that's my thing. And I know it sounds really stupid, and I don't mean it to sound bad, but one of the biggest things that hit me was my doctor genuinely not knowing if I was better off yeah, exactly. It's a serious issue. My doctor genuinely didn't know if I was better off I'm trying to think of how to describe it. He didn't know if I was ever going to be able to have a fully he didn't come out and say, I don't think you're ever going to be able to have a fully normal life. But I mean, look, I can read signs, it's like I'm not blind. Exactly. I do try to take I try my best to not screw myself with certain things, because I will admit I have bad habits that need to change, that I literally just mentally half the time I don't even acknowledge that they're an issue, because it's just how things have been for so long. God, I couldn't pick a more depressing topic to talk about on stream, could I? I could not come up with anything better. No, I'm very open about it. I feel like I don't like the stigma around a lot of the mental health stuff, or like the health in general stuff, because there's so many issues that goes on. So therefore I'm like I try to be open about it and not like. I appreciate that. Right now the biggest holdup, or the biggest question, is my doctor's been like on the fence of saying like, okay, well, we're gonna, I'm trying to think how to describe this. There's been a discussion of whether or not I should be put on I don't know, it'd be, I'm trying to think if it's like where you just can't like work, or just can't do function, you know, if that makes sense. I don't know what it'd be called for. I know it's called different things for. I never really looked that. Whoa, what? Hold up. What? Oh, that's trippy. Jesus. I've never seen crash debris in the ground. So yeah, essentially I was just like, you know, I'm playing the, that's what I'm saying. I actually thought that it was like glitched, like maybe one of the developers played something and it never got removed, but it's just a part of like one of the crash sites that you get like hard drives from. But yeah, since I'm kind of like in a standstill with medical, I have a good friend that I don't know, they kind of got me into streaming a bit. Actually, I have two good friends that got me into streaming, and I'll be honest, it's helped a lot. It does kind of eliminate a lot of the anxiety and stuff, just being able to, it's like not being able to really travel much, but it's like still being able to like visit and exactly. So it's like it still like pushes me to get out. But yeah, I don't know, I've been enjoying it. I would like to do a bit more into it, a bit more in-depth content. I don't figure Satisfactory is going to be my content forever. There's only so much of the game before I probably get burned out. Actually, this is one of those games that, for me, supposedly have, I keep saying supposedly, I'm sure I have it, but for the ADHD thing, I was always confused about like how I'm able to play this game and focus. But there's a lot that I don't really know much about. I'll be honest, most of it's a guessing game for me. I kind of like guess. I'm like, it could be that I can kind of swap what I'm doing whenever I get like see, I wander around most of the time, so it's like, all right, we'll grab the power slug. I think we'll upload the yeah, we'll upload the Mercer Sphere. We still need like 18 more, so yeah. Thankfully, you guys in my community have been really great about keeping me going streaming wise. Of course, there are times I just disappear for a couple days just because, I don't know, sometimes I just need that like reset time. But well, like your comment, you know, that helped kind of be like, okay, cool. So it's like, now I kind of want to get back to what I was doing, streaming. So it's like, hey, getting free stuff. Yeah, but if I ever disappear and stuff like that, I always appreciate people like, you know, commenting, checking, and stuff like that. Because most of the time it's not like I'm not intending to do it on purpose. It's just one day turns into multiple days. What do I need? Black powder. Really? Okay, we're gonna set this right here. Maybe. Okay, please. Oh god, how many of these things I just set down? Oh yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering about. I was about to say I probably placed multiple. We'll highlight this so that it's known, and then I'll just go grab the black powder that I need. I don't know. I wanted to at least make something of my situation. So I was just like, I'm gonna be a streamer. It's been a actually I did YouTube. Did YouTube before I started streaming, and then it just kind of progressed to where I got more comfortable streaming. So I'm like, I still want to do YouTube videos, don't get me wrong. It's I lack the mental planning ahead to find what to make videos about. I've heard people suggest like Satisfactory shorts and stuff like that, but I feel disingenuous to make Satisfactory shorts if where I get most of my information is from Satisfactory shorts themselves. All right, we'll just grab a couple of the black powder. I can't remember how many it took, so we'll just grab 20 and head back. Thankfully it's close, so another hard drive would be nice. Yeah, I need to get better about announcing the breaks. That's the big thing. I don't really announce the breaks. It's just kind of a disappear. Right. Well, that's kind of why I started streaming in the first place, is because I'm like, yo, I see people that are actively like doing stuff that is incredible. I see incredible streamers, and I see incredible like people like actively being able to help the community and stuff, or like kind of give back more or less. So I don't know, it's a really cool thing for me. It's like, I need to sit down. I would like of course I would like to sit down, like actually plan out I'd like to do a charity stream maybe one day soon. Do like a where like I like match a certain amount. Obviously I'm not like rolling in the dough, because you know, the but yeah, I don't know, stuff like that's really cool to me. I think it's really cool to be able to give back to, because at one point in time or another, you know, my family needed help from some of the because when I was really young, my brother was diagnosed with leukemia, so therefore, yeah, we had some amazing companies like step in and kind of help get treatment. So it's like, yo, I don't know, it's just a drive to like want to give back. I think is a huge thing. I think that's what keeps me streaming too, or the idea of being able to like help anyone kind of escape from the stress, because there's so much nowadays. It's unreal. I don't really care what situation I'm in, because it's like I can kind of deal with it. It's not the best, but it's bearable. But I appreciate that. Yeah, that was when I was super young. I was literally like, God, how I don't even know how old I would have been. I would have been like kindergarten, first grade. And so like my St. Jude's is actually one that I don't know how popular St. Jude's is around the world or around the US. I know it's popular where I'm at, so it's like they're like, my mother and my brother stayed up there for like at least a year. So it was like, then once the family got back together, it's like, it's an incredible feeling. Obviously, you hope that no one goes to it in general, but it's an inevitability. People get sick. I'll be honest, I don't know many of the details. My parents did a pretty good job of keeping. Obviously, when you're young, your parents don't want you to like be exposed to a lot of what's going on. So my parents kept a lot of the stuff like under low key about like what's truly going on or how bad it really is. So I mean, shout out to my parents. I know they're not watching, but no, we're one of those creatures. We're cooked. Actually, no, we're not. We're just gonna run. I don't want to fight this guy. Please, dude, I don't want to do this. Oh, that rock hurt. Oh my god, that whew. Please give me like 2 seconds to. Okay, we're just gonna camp over here. We're gonna camp over here while we can actively hit these guys. Hopefully we got enough ammo for this. Please don't throw a rock at me. Okay, cool. He left. Good. I would say those guys, these guys suck. They hurt a lot more than. Yep. I knew he's gonna do it. I knew he was gonna sneak up right behind me while I'm distracted and hit me in the back. I don't know. I'll be honest. It's I think that's why I like the cat model too. Is I think the cat model still gives me that privacy of like, so it's the ability to stay hidden and no one really know who. I don't know. I'll be honest, the cat model was kind of a throw together thing. I don't know what drew me to it. Actually, I looked at like just your like basic male VTuber models, and oh my god, they appeal to a, let's put it this way. If I was going for a solely female audience, that would be the way to go, because man, they're really pushing some lines there. I'm just... Right, yeah. Now, I don't know if this will be my model forever, but for now, it definitely serves its purpose. I'm kind of happy with it, so. I swear that's all you find anymore. It's like that's all it is. I don't want to. I don't know. I don't want to go with something generic like that. And I'll be honest. I've actually thought about doing like starting using my webcam and stuff to just do face instead of VTuber model. I'm sure I will at one point. I just kind of have to get to that point where I feel like Okay, I'm comfortable doing this. Okay, we're just gonna throw some of this stuff. I'll be honest, I'm just throwing stuff in the dimensional depot to clear up my inventory. That's a lot of it. I don't need majority of this stuff. But yeah, God, the crazy thing is, the more that I like plan, like look at like the years in like a bigger view, I've had a big event happen almost every single year. So in 2020, I broke my right leg for the second time. I broke it when I was younger. I broke it again, and I have a rod and 2 screws in my leg. And granted, it's actually not as bad as it sounds. It was a pretty basic break. It's just I think they didn't want it to break again. The best part is no one could ever guess what I did to break it the first time. I was sledding. It had snowed for the first time in like a long time. And I'm just like, I want to sled down that hill. That's a cool hill. And everything went great. I picked up too much speed. I threw my foot out to like stop. And I guess I hit like a oh god, what is it? Trying to think of. Here, let's just load this up real quick. So I hit like a triangle like rock, right? That I didn't really recognize. And granted, this is like the ground's like it's really small, so like my foot like hit right here and just boom backwards. That is the worst drawing I could have done in that situation. It wasn't a bad idea, and in all fairness, I was a little kid, so therefore, if anyone should have known better, if anyone should have known better, it should have been the supervisors, you know. No, it was one of those like really freak accidents. It's not like anything. No one intended for it to happen, and it's like it was kind of like a weird thing. It's like it's not like it was anyone's fault. It was just random. Kind of the same thing the second time, except the second time I was at a trampoline park, and I should have known better. That's what the moral of the story the second time is I should have known. I should have known it's too old to be jumping on a trampoline. That's pretty much what it boils down to. I'm trying to think if I can I don't know if I would have it or not. I'm trying to think if crazy enough, I actually have a picture of my first break. Or not my first break, my second break. Essentially the reason that it happened in general is a really good friend of mine that went off to the military came back home and was like here visiting, and he's just like, you know, I want to take the family and my little brother's out trampoline park. I'm like, all right, cool, we'll just all go. And that's how all bad things start. No, I would do it again in a heartbeat. I don't. It sucked, but it was exactly. And that was another one of those things where I felt like it was a freak accident because I landed on one of the only hard spots in the place. So therefore, it's not like I was gonna jump up and sue because it's like, you know, obviously I signed a waiver, so it's like I hit a hard spot, and yeah, 1 second you'd be jumping, next second you're folding in half. So it's like I'm not gonna jump up and be like, oh, it's y'all's fault, because it's not. the recovery was rough. I didn't think it would be super bad, but the reason that they wanted to go with that method is they said that it would prevent future breaks from my so I wouldn't break my leg ever again. Essentially, the only thing that I could do is get fractures, like little stress fractures, and that would be like the only possible way that I would be able to do anything like that. But I'm like, at the time, I'm like, that sounds amazing. Please take away the chances of me doing something stupid again. Especially since it happened twice with my right leg. So I'm like, okay, at this point, I gotta do something. I'll have to. I'm gonna be like that. Oh god, I can't remember what cave it is. Do you remember that one person that they went like cave diving, and they like went down this area that like was like too small, and so they like couldn't back out of the cave. So like even like the first responders and stuff couldn't get them out because it's like it was just too small of an area. That would be my luck. That's kind of the luck that I have right now. I'm blessed and cursed at the same time. It happens. Yeah. Yeah, I'll try to send out like a public service announcement to everyone so everyone knows what's happening. Yeah, well, I gotta keep everyone in the loop on it, you know. Or I think we should be good. Yeah, I have no intention of doing anything stupid. I think my doing stupid stuff days are kind of past me. In all fairness, I didn't think jumping on a trampoline was that stupid because it really wasn't that big of a deal until I hit the... Yeah, I'll look it up real quick. Oh. Okay, I might have to add this to my watch list. It looks interesting. I'll be honest, I had a game plan for what I was doing right now, but I don't have a game plan anymore. It's kind of just a... Okay, so I have 15 rubber. I just need to I can make those. I think I have all the resources enough to make what I need. It's just a matter of getting them all into one location. Because I have motors being made here. And everything that I need is being made here, but I have to get rubber from all the way over here. So yeah, it's gonna be a whole thing. I'm just happy my bad luck has not been passed on to anyone that I know. I will gladly take bad luck if it won't get passed to someone that I actively know. Even though I'm tired of it, it gets old. It sounds bad, but you just get tired of it's a lot of upkeep. Cokey the Great. Cokey the Tired Tired of this shit. That's more the speed of. No, it does get tiring having bad luck, but I'll be honest, it's I mean, it kind of landed me where I'm at. So, I mean, I'm here. I'll be honest, I kind of wish I don't wish I was anywhere else. So, I guess in a way it worked out. Strangely enough. Granted, I'm not gonna act like I I don't know. I've had so many people be like, "Hey, you're perfectly fine. I won't forget hardly any of my viewers." Thankfully, your name is actually one of those I can actually pronounce. I have a few viewers. I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna pronounce this wrong and I'm gonna look dumb. So I'm like, I just won't say their name. I'll just refer to them as something that's generic, so I don't butcher it. Yeah, and of course you always have those people that are just like, I've had people tell me like, you know, it's like, oh, do you think you're actually gonna make it as a streamer? I'm like, honestly, I don't figure it's happening. I'm just like, but you know, I kind of got nothing else going, so it's like, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing, regardless of whether. It's not like I'm doing this for the money. It's like I do it for I have the free time, so therefore it's definitely not a financial doing it for a financial game kind of. Yeah, it's, I don't know. I get what the goal is. It's wanting someone to admit that it's a very low and unrealistic expectation, because it is very the chances are very low, but they're not zero. So it's like, still, it's like, you know, I could with my luck, actually with my bad luck, I'm bound to have one good thing be on my side. You know what I'm saying? I'm bound to have like that just random day of luck. Yeah, I mean, I've grown a lot even in the last couple months, not even like the year. So, granted, I've had phases of the channel, or like my channel and stuff, that I like regrettably am like, I don't ever want to go down that road again. Poppy playtime, playing horror games was another. I don't know. I don't dislike horror games. It was nice for a mix up. I can only play so much Satisfactory. Having a bit of variation is good, because you do get old. It does get tiring building factories all the time. I appreciate the belief. I'm trying. I need to do more short form content, so that way I can kind of get exposure a bit more. But I'm always actively trying to make an effort. Oh man, we are killing it. Yeah, absolutely. The biggest thing that I've ran into is when I did like a Hollow Knight series where I ranked all the bosses. Now see, I enjoyed that series, but my biggest thing was it's hard to come up with unique series or random series out of the blue. I felt like I could do Hollow Knight because I had actively played started playing, I disagreed a lot with people that had a lot of experience in the game before. I was like, I don't agree with that belief. I'm like, I think this boss is worse than this boss, and they're just like, no, you're crazy. So just like, okay, well, I'll just tier list all of them, and then everyone can see how I feel about them. But yeah, that's like I said, that's the biggest thing. I need to come up with little series and no, no, I was the best part is one of the bosses that I ranked really high on my tier list was it was actually like a rage bait, and it was so funny because I didn't intend it to be, but like it turned into a rage bait for so many people because people would get like so angry, mad, and they're just like, that boss doesn't deserve to be at that tier list and yada yada. I'm like, this is funny. I don't rage bait often, but that was like, it was a golden moment. I'm like, okay, cool. I could live with this. Yeah, rage baiting people is now I'm not saying it's the most supported way to get traction, but I'm just saying I'd do it again if I had the chance. If I was going back and doing it again, I would not change my opinion. I still believe, because it was supposed to be like a joke boss. It wasn't supposed to be a boss that was taken seriously. But I'm like, yeah, this boss deserves a high ranking because it was the only boss that didn't actively suck dealing with all the time. So I'm like, yeah, I think this boss deserves like one of the top tiers, like an A or S tier. And people are just like, this boss was a joke boss. You weren't even it was supposed to be like a joke. You weren't even supposed to take it seriously. I'm like, well, you know, I felt like it was. The worst part is you don't even have to intentionally rage bait. People just are that easy to rage bait nowadays. It's like you don't even have to try. It's like minimal effort rage bait. It's like you don't even have to like do anything or say anything super crazy, and people just like, you're wrong. I don't agree with you. And it's like, okay, cool. I don't really care. Like, it's like maybe that was the goal all along. It wasn't to get you to agree with me. It was to get you to interact and learn to take a joke a bit better. Oh, this is just coal. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I thought this was a important ore. But yeah, that's rage baiting people is fun and enjoyable. I wish people would take it in stride though, you know? It's like, just my biggest thing is like people that get rage baited and like that don't admit it either. It's just like they'll be like, oh well, I was never actually truly mad. It's like, yeah, okay, just admit it. It's fine. Everyone has that topic that like just sets them off. It's not that big of a deal. And that's why most of the topics that rage bait me, I don't talk about on stream. And no one will ever know what those topics are. So you gotta keep them hidden so no one can come in here and rage bait. Let's see what we got. Build faster, it looks faster. Okay. Yeah, I definitely okay, what does it look like now? Okay, here. I'm gonna have to act like I'm placing some. Oh, it looks sick actually. I'm kind of happy with that. The glowing LEDs on it, essentially. I don't know. I've been going live for 3 hours, so I think I might actually wrap there. I think I might save and wrap. Take a break. Take some time. Do something. Is there a third person in the game? What do you mean? Oh, is there like a third person view? I'm not actually sure. I haven't really messed around with it. Let me check. Is there? There might be a key command. Oh, actually, there's just not. There's actually literally not a way to go third person. It's the only way you can do it is a mod. That's actually really strange to me. I don't know how big of a add-on it would be, but that'd be kind of a nice add-on. It's like you don't even get to see half the stuff that it showcases because it's all like, yeah, it's all like hidden behind. Because like you really can't see the construction gun. I mean, you can see that it glows, but that's pretty much it. It's like there's not many changes to it. I don't know. Maybe one day we'll be one of those streamers that pulls off like 8 to 10 hour streams, and then I'll be like, man, I don't know how these people do this. And then I'll be like, then I'll actively tell chat, I'm never doing this again. We're never doing a stream this long again. Yeah, it will end up happening. I already kind of have ideas and rolling in my head about it, so we'll get to that point. All right, everyone. I appreciate you all being here. It's always a pleasure. And yeah, thanks for being here, Game Zone. I appreciate everyone that's in TikTok chat, YouTube chat, all that good stuff. We're ending on YouTube and TikTok right now, so take care and stay safe.